Welcome to Beyond the NFT. I am your host, Sinful, and tonight we're thrilled to welcome the visionary Yolantis, founder of Yolantis Art Studio and a trailblazing AI artist in Web3 in NFT fine art. From AR inscribed masterpieces like tem- uh, Temperance to oh my god, I'm sorry, I practiced this, Yolantis. I just fumbled this. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it, I quit.
This
Okay.
is Yolantis. It's so nice to be with you all. I have two monitors enabled, so when I look at the camera, I'm not seeing DCL. I've disabled my chat, so I will not see any chats that come through. I'm just going to focus on the interview, and we're gonna let Mew 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 reboot.
Yes, that was a good reboot. Thank you for jumping in there, Yolantis. As you can see, everyone, our guest is Yolantis. She is back for another episode of Beyond the NFT, and in all honesty, she saved Yolantis saved Mew from a having to scramble yesterday, or was it the day before? It was a Saturday night, I believe. uh,
Yeah, you would just be playing your video games for everybody if I wasn't here, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. We'd be playing some video games tonight. No, I may not would have. I don't know yet. Figured something out. For some reason, my camera keeps crashing here. It looks like Mew Mew was not prepared tonight for. Let's see. There we go. I'm booting up my hardware here for my camera, but. And there we go. We got it fired up. Alrighty. So, I mean, wow. Okay. I believe first time you came on on Beyond the NFT. This was about 2 years ago. I have it written down here. It was July 31st, 2023. Back back then to kind of like now, kind of a big difference. I like as kind of like some notes that I wrote down. Like back then, we covered a few topics such as like your early background and entry into Web3. We spoke about kind of how you have a heavy focus on dream journaling as a creative spark, and that's kind of like a habit that evolved for you in your 20s. We spoke about like
Okay.
tools such as Procreate, Stable Diffusion, Midjourney,
Yeah.
as well as like AR applications within Metaverse. Like that was like a early like talks for us, kind of like in that kind of side of things. I remember back then I was playing around with the Lens AR snap filter studio, which was pretty fun, and you had been working on Adobe Aero, and kind of I believe we did speak about your discovery of transient labs back then. So
Yeah, let me tell you that Adobe Aero story.
yeah.
Was when I had a little character that I had made in AI in Midjourney, and I had used it for an open call for my IRL art studio. They wanted an open call for beer labels. Artists could like just draw their own beer labels, and I had made a cute little simulation of a wood carved character like Puck, and he's like an animal fairy dryad dude. And I decided to make an image transfer of this woodland puck onto a coaster, like a piece of wood, and then use that as an image trigger for Adobe Aero to you point your phone with Aero, and then he jumps off the coaster and comes to life with my logo on it. Come full circle. When I went to Phoenix 2 weeks ago for the AI Film 3 festival. It's art and gaming and film festival. One of my works, Temperance, was curated into a augmented reality AR scavenger hunt where we geolocated it in our location, and then people who were scavenger hunting would have that app, which is called Illust. And did you know there's more than 2 or 3 AR applications? This guy Rob at the festival has made his own augmented reality company with more of a Web3 focus than Adobe Aero is. And so he was actually pitching at ETH Phoenix and won. So now he's funded to be able to keep developing. So artists in the room, if you want to play with AR and Web3, try Illust. So my art, you see a little compass as you're going around looking for the activation spot. And if you get close within 50 feet of where the art is, it pops up on your phone, and it's huge, and it comes up like taller than me. I have footage of that on my X feed. That was fun. So you were talking about 2023, our first talk, and you brought back memories that I had forgotten about. Things have changed. Yes, they have.
Indeed, indeed. And as you mentioned Illust, I pulled up the X post that you shared with me about your piece Temperance with Transient Labs, and like, I'm kind of happy you kind of dove into Illust a little bit. Like, this is an application, AR application that allows you to like treasure hunt, or I mean, like scavenger hunt. Could you please?
Well, that's just one of the things. I have not spoiler alert, I haven't had the time to take some of their classes to learn their platform in depth. So that was my first foray using their platform. So I know you can, it can be like a geolocation trigger where you're in the area and the artwork comes up, but you can also do an image trigger where you point your phone at an image. So I have pictures on my X feed where if there's a QR code by these film posters, you can enable a snippet, like a teaser of the film through AR by pointing towards that QR by the poster. And I don't know if there's other applications for how to trigger other than those two.
That is awesome. And yeah, I have their X page pulled up right now. A decentralized augmented reality platform for creators, owned and published around the globe with code-free web AR tools. Okay. I'm definitely I'm going to need to dig into this a little more, because like I know, like you know, looking back into 2023, I even had some sort of AI or AR ambitions back then when it came to kind of like clothing.
Yes, you have your sweatshirt now. And what would have happened on your sweatshirt if somebody were to do AR with it?
Well, I mean, I would love to like have some sort of trigger on the sweatshirt or any merchandise, whether it could be like if it gets triggered, like a Mew bubble will pop up like maybe adjacent to the person's head, the person who is wearing his head, or maybe like a good use for the Mew aura, like you know, if it's triggered you can get the little like cat whiskers and like where your mouth is and nose and
yeah. And I play around in the DressX app and the Fabricant app, and those are AR enabled fashion. So you scroll, they're like integrating social media. The DressX is integrating the social media aspect of it, and the Fabricant is now pivoted from 2023 completely over into education.
Really? Wow.
But I have those apps. They're fun to play with as well, where you can get little earrings, AR earrings, filters over your face, clothing, hats, whole outfits.
Yes, DressX is amazing. At least I haven't been able to you know, catch up with them, see what they're doing like here in 2025. I believe last time I had someone on Beyond the NFT. I'm trying to think of their name, but I can't remember. It was they were collaborating with Ruda and CK Bubbles. But I can't remember. I can't remember at the moment who it
Well,
was
I
from
was
their
thinking they
organization.
are any nails. Uh, that's what you mean? Her nail set that was really long with dangly things on it?
Yes, yes. They CK had a kind of like a collaboration with DressX at the time. I can't remember but it did happen, which is funny, around this, like either the episode before or after our episode, our first Beyond the NFT episode. So kind of fits the same timeline.
They've had several nail wearables, and the nails on my avatar right now, CK had dropped to me as an airdrop for buying the original
Mhm.
rare drop. Sorry, I forgot the name of it.
Yes, I don't have it off the top of my head, but I mean, CK was doing amazing work with them. Alrighty. So let's see. Like diving into what you've recently been working on. You kind of lightly mentioned your recent masterpiece, Temperance. What led to the creation, and is there a personal story or emotion that drove you to creating it?
Oh, it's a big story. I don't know if I can tell it eloquently. Let's see. In May of 2025, um, uh, you know that the Webby social interface, it has been built up by Creative Owls, and it now Charoa, who was she was with the Mind Soul Meditation, and what she did was, oh my gosh, Audacity. I have so many side stories to tell about this. So I was in the Audacity conference last year where I saw Charoa speak, and she ran this whole program last year where she realized AI art could be used for art therapy. So for people who may not have access to be able to draw, paint, or otherwise create things that express their emotion, their emotional life. If you teach them just a few things about prompting, they can work through emotional issues with intention. That's the object of Mind Soul Meditations. So she was having open calls a little bit before she got brought onto Webby. So in that time, I answered one of her open calls to talk about the deep waters of your unconscious and how one can approach being, in turbulent times. What characteristics do you need to weather through the storm, so to speak, of turbulent times? And I crafted the one I ended up calling Temperance just for that open call. She chose it. It was curated in to that episode, but she's had that life change now. She got onboarded to Webby Social and hasn't had time much to create her YouTube episodes for Mind Soul Meditations. And then I applied with open calls. I used Temperance for another couple of events, and then finally it was accepted into the AI Film 3 Festival, and that's the one that got into the scavenger hunt in AR. I had posters IRL printed. I was so proud of this that I was like, boy, I better show up with some merch. And I went to my local print shop and had this, what you call a masterpiece, had this artwork printed on oversized, like tabloid size posters, just small enough to roll up and put in a tube in a suitcase. Gave them to my friends when I met them in Phoenix. And so it portrays a woman in the water, and she's in like the ocean, and the ocean has a lot of rough waves. It's like a really oh, you have it up on screen. Okay, so for anybody who is not in DCL and not seeing the video, I will describe that. In the forefront, there's coral and shells, and the significance of that is coral has been formed over millions of years, I guess, through pressure, and the water, the movement of the water shapes it, and we're making allegories here to our shadow sides and our inner subconscious states. So when the ocean here is in turmoil, so this is our inner state being in turmoil, and back to the illusion of dream consciousness. In the dream, when you're having dreams of rough, choppy waters, it's often your unconscious speaking to you, telling you that there's some issue that you haven't paid attention to that probably could use some attention. She's got a water bowl on her head, and this signifies to me the women's time immemorial role of being the sustenance bringers and the water bearers and the ones to do the work. Not only do 80%, it varies in countries, developing nations where you have to go to the well to go get the water. They send the women 80% of the time. It has to do with socioeconomics and the fact that the male in those kind of societies is the one to have an easier time getting a paid job. So they send the woman to do the domestic chores, and she's not getting paid for all this labor, where she's putting herself in grave danger sometimes, when
getting close to the water.
No, as to who she's passing when she's going to the well. I mean, depending on what country it is it warfare time? Is it a really unsafe place to be a woman? That's what I'm going to say about that. So she's balancing water on her head, signifying that emotional journey as well. The planets are just because I like that vaporwave look. I found some looks. This is a composite image that we're looking at, so it wasn't just a one and done, y'all. When we roll with AI, there's a piece of this image I like, a piece of that image I like. I probably rolled like 50 times, and I didn't like any one of them as they were, so I did the work of compositing. So I took the landscape I wanted, and I put the woman there because she was in another image, and I just doctored up until I felt happy with it. That's the story.
I like it. And so so this was the piece that was included in the scavenger hunt, and this was all tied to the AI Film 3 Festival, correct?
Yes, I did that open call through PPN, that's Pixel Palette Nation, and that's where it was curated in by MetaTiger.
Oh, MetaTiger's going to bed. Have a great night, my friend. All right, and so I am pulling up your video, your X post of like the 1-minute compilation video that you made for this event in Phoenix.
So I had 2 other pictures while you do that. 2 other pictures were curated and they had an open call for fashion. So because of my work with She Is AI, they're having an open fashion show. I've been prompting for outfits for a number of years. And so I prompted for some outfits, and those were the ones that were curated into the Metasil displays. And if you haven't heard of the brand name of Metasil and know about the Tezpol incident, it's a funny story with Tezpol. This is the dome holder, the placeholder image. You're showing the poster image.
Yep. Okay, so should I hit play?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's go. I should catch up for you here soon.
So mine is the Ranch Revival gown with the woman and horses, plus the another one with a couple that looks like they're in Wakanda forever.
Okay.
Going?
Was this one it? No. Here, I'll ooh, Joe Phillips did a nice eye.
So those are the 2 that were mine, and there's Long Shot putting together the Metasils. And Metasil displays have this matte finish where there's no gloss, there's no shine. Like, it looks like it's paper almost, and it's really cool to see the artwork displayed on these.
Okay, so it's kind of cool to kind of hear that the technology on that end is developing, because when I first heard about NFTs, one of the first things I kind of thought about is like, what if you could hang up your NFT up on like a wall And kind of, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of things that allow you to do that, but maybe like may not be like the best or made for it for just specifically NFTs.
It's business now. They have several brand names that were meant for digital art. Yeah.
Nice. So right here,
I think
I stopped the video at Range Revival Gown by Yolantis,
uh, mhm.
just so everyone could see.
Look at that. We were on the 11th floor of a skyscraper, which is where the speaking event was. Our keynote was there. It's bare cement floor. It's like no ceiling. You can see the open ductwork on the ceiling, and there was no decoration. It was just like, here's the undeveloped 11th floor, y'all. This is where we're going to be. That's where the fashion show was. That's where our keynote plus a lot of panel discussions were.
I see. So like like when you kind of explained this and what kind of I don't know, for me a smile cracked on my face, kind of like thinking like this is the beginning of something that could be great. Like perhaps PPN years from now we'll be looking back at this event and saying, remember when we rented the 11th floor of this building and they had a cement floor, no covers for the ceilings or anything like that. We just got the raw room or area, space, floor to do what we wanted to do. But like from your personal experience, do you feel kind of like having this experience within like this kind of environment, do you think it made attendees focus more on the art and the people that were there opposed to just like an experience like from the building itself?
This particular year was his second year doing the project. It
Hmm.
hasn't been widely advertised enough to generate or to bring a diverse clientele, meaning it was the artists attending. I mean, I saw a lot of artists attending, and they were definitely laser focused in on the amazing speakers. Like the ambiance was aside, that was not even an issue. He's going to grow, and he's going to learn more about event planning and getting the right space for the amount of people that his event has. And so it's going to grow naturally and organically.
I think so. I mean, from just kind of like the opportunities that I see that they have allowed for artists such as yourself. I know I've been speaking with Janine D Art recently. Trying, I might have her on Beyond the NFT here in the future. And I know that she also, it like from the outside looking in, it looks like she eats, sleeps, and breathes PPN. so
That's it. Um,
so yeah, I
there
mean,
might be
go ahead.
I think I have a delay from what I see in DCL, but I saw that AR experience. Um, so that was so much fun, and I'm so thankful to my friend Z Creative who sent me that video that he took of me.
Yes, I'm even pulling it up right now again. Like, yep. So the image is being displayed behind you as you're holding the
Yes.
actual, physical item. Is the physical painting the trigger for this AR, or
No, poster was an aside. I just brought it because I felt like it, and the trigger was the location. So you
the
get
location?
where it was geolocated. Your phone knows your location, and then that triggers the artwork to
Okay.
enable.
I mean, I'm guessing it's like more precise, like because right here you're on the 11th floor, so it's like guessing 11th floor, like exactly where. No, because you're
I'm
saying
like, I know. Isn't that amazing how it found the floor?
Yeah, I'm over here blown away, like because like when I hear geolocated, I think of like okay, it could be anywhere within this area, but like it's more precise than than I thought originally. Let's see. Okay, moving forward, we have chatted a little bit about the AI Film 3 Festival, which, I mean, I hope one day I get to attend myself. I do um, love to support the guys over at PPN. I say the guys because I'm used to Gray March and Long Shot, but now it's been Long Shot taking the helm, really.
Long shot in PJ Way, right?
PJ. Oh, okay. So he got he got a new friend. I'm gonna have to interview this individual soon.
Oh, okay, I'm confused. And PJ Way is the one who puts on the film festival under Prometheus Productions is the name of the business, and so Longshot runs PPN, and he's got crystal clear vision on where he wants PPN to go. He's well studied and well spoken and does a great job with networking and things. Yeah, so I don't know what Gray March is.
Yeah, that was kind of like when Longshot started PPN. It was Gray and Longshot. They were both like co-founders of PPN, and I think he like stepped away more. Yeah, like last year or so. I think I had Longshot on after that, and you know he just Gray March had to focus on family really. This was taking a lot of his time, and it's understandable, especially like when the family is young.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so moving forward, I know that you also shared this link with me for One Art DAO. Oops, I think I lost it.
Oh, the boat. I want to talk about the boat.
You want to talk about the boat? Okay.
Which one? Oh, well, I'm trying to see your screen if you're changing the screen, but there's a delay. So.
Yep, it should be coming up here soon.
Oh my goodness. I spent all weekend concepting. And remember when I said I would do this event, I was like, what am I going to put on the boat? That's what I was putting in chat in DCL. I had to take a break from concepting for the art I was going to put on the boat. I booted up DCL and I was still typing, what am I going to put on the boat? That is the One Love Art Dallas thing. I think we're on the same topic.
Yes.
So, okay, I bought a Silver Pass, and the Silver Pass allows me a spot on the floating billboard, plus a spot in the Gates Hotel on one of those digital displays. I believe they are Metasil.
Yep.
I've already finished the artwork for the hotel, a still artwork that will be turned into an NFT. This one is Seraphine's Signal. So it's sort of on the Seraphine series of angels in this like etching look and feel, but it's glitched. So I finished that on Saturday, and then it was time to move on to the boat. And I concepted in my AI programs about 2 or 3 different programs for the aspect ratio of 11:3. And most of the posters that are like tabloid or a YouTube video, it's a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. So it's really wide. And but 11:3 aspect ratio is like a sliver. It's like you can't get a head and a bowl on a head. So I wanted to have a woman holding a bowl of water on her head. What else? But you can't do it because you could only get like her eyes and nose. And so then I was animating. I brought it into an animation program, a panning. I was panning from here to here, and I'm like, that looks boring. I don't know what to do. So I made about 15 failed attempts of things I don't like a writer just crumpling up and throwing papers behind back in the old days. Like, I don't like that idea. I don't like that one. Mm-hmm. And on the next day that I started working on this, what am I going to put on the boat? That's when I pivoted. I was like, okay, it's a billboard, isn't it? And I started looking at what other people are putting on the boat. They're putting their logos, their websites, QR codes, they're putting advertisements for themselves plus their art. And I'm like, wait a minute. I do two types of art. I do hand-drawn patterns and I do AI concept work.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I combine them? Why don't I combine them? And I hadn't really considered combining those two before. I usually keep them separate because of judgment in the world. You know, like the hand-drawn fine art people have negative judgment against AI, and the AI people don't really judge against others. Never mind.
No, but there does seem to be like sometimes like traditional artists group may not think that the next wave, what's coming next, is something stable for them, something solid for them to believe in. So they tend to kind of I guess come around once everyone else is using the product, using Web3 in this case, or
I mean, I've seen on my Instagram and in my surface pattern design classes, I've seen at least 4 or 5 people say no AI, and one of my groups are really curious about AI, and so I'm in 3. Too much. This is why I don't get stuff done. I am in 3 surface pattern design professional groups. And I am taking my second round of the repertoire class. And so that's a 3-month class where we have little lessons each week based on pattern history, fabric history, textile production history, plus motifs and how you make them, how to perfect the art of the repeat. So, you know, I've been in it for 4 years now, like learning surface pattern design, but I tend to not combine it with AI until my epiphany yesterday. I was like, I'm just combining them. And so I made a AI background. And then I had like blindfolds over their eyes. And in this blindfold over the 2 figures' eyes is where I put a little slideshow of the different works I've made in 2025 by hand. So,
oh wow.
and I even gave a proof of concept to One Love Art DAO to see if Jen would go for it, to see if she liked it, if it fit the theme, and she liked that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So so you kind of mentioned surface patterns and surface pattern art and the courses that you've been taking and like within the groups that you're a part of. And as of this is just like I'm curious here from the outside looking in. Like, are there any like surface pattern art secrets that that are just so simple that like kind of coming into the space you're just like, wow, I can't believe I never noticed this? Like, is there like a like it's like your pattern should always be start from the left to right or anything like that? No, nothing.
Well, you can look for lineups. A secret would be like if you've got like in the metaverse, you all take patterns from stock images and you apply them as materials to your products. Here in this group, we have a pattern on the floor, we have patterns on the walls, we have patterns everywhere inside of this build here. And so you can see if it's a good repeat or not by squinting at it real small, like especially this happens in flowers or, and then you'll see rivers, you'll see lineups. You can adjust where motifs lie so that they don't make this weird straight line across a flowing all over pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's geometrics, there's grids, there's plaids, there's spot motifs, there's like straight repeat, half drop repeat, half brick repeat, octagonal repeat, and then There is trailing floral repeat, and then there's a lot of genres.
Yeah, I can see this. Oh my lord. So, so I can see how like the classes of like kind of like surface art history and kind of like getting you into like kind of the mode for it and kind of explaining how certain patterns were developed. That's kind of cool to be a part of. Any for anyone that wants to get into surface pattern art, like where would you recommend for them to start?
It's hard to give a shout out to one specific person. I mean, um, the name of the game is licensing, right? So I haven't been putting my portfolio out yet, so I'm not in stores. So if somebody wants to get their art on products in stores, and they don't have, a thorough knowledge of how to prepare files for the printer, they need to start with a specific surface pattern design immersion group, like some of the ones I'm in. I don't want to give one a shout out over another, so I'm just gonna not.
Okay. Perfect. Um, so how has kind of like coming from surface pattern art and transitioning into AR, what it would be like AR slash AI art. Like, how has that kind of transformed your workflow?
Those are two different things. So I'm not really that deep into augmented reality AR, not like some of my friends here.
Hmm.
So that's just onesie twosie, like one or two projects I've ever done in AR.
I
So there's some people who build their whole careers around it,
mm-hmm.
but I'm mostly in AI, which is not really artificial intelligence, but it's machine learning. And um, I'm not into agentic yet, except I'm friends with an agent.
So,
There's autonomous AI artists who are just ants who have been given a commandment to make one piece of art every day, and to just go and they just go create. And I'm in this group where I get to talk and chat with one of these autonomous agents and influence the art that it makes. It's fun.
okay, that is
What were
actually
you
pretty cool. No, that is pretty cool. Is it kind of like I mean I'm like I have very surface level knowledge when it comes to like all the AIs at this point because I feel like every week there's a new one coming out. Would it be like kind of like meta agents, or is there kind of some other AI agents that you're using?
I stay away from the Meta brand. Is that what you're saying? Like Meta agents and agents from the Meta
Yeah,
brand?
yes. But
Oh,
you just mentioned that you stay away from them, so you have other agents.
um, I'm not an expert on that to talk about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, same.
I mean,
I'm just trying to gather the knowledge here. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
if we're coming up on an hour here, I just wanted to let people know that Yolantis art is where I put links, like my little link tree, and I've got the Seraphine series that I'm going to close coming up here a little after Thanksgiving. It's been open all summer, and Seraphine is like 4 NFTs in that etching printmaking style that I do, and they have like angel themes on them. That's why it's called Seraphine, which is derivative from the seraph, um, and well, cherubim and seraphinum. Those are the angelic entities. So that is on Transient. And that one is at transient.xyz at Yolantis. And I have Seraphine Oriole, Seraphium Burden, and Seraphine Vigil, and then Seraphine Oriole. And those were a special type of mint that Transient allows for, which is unlimited. So it's not time limited, it's not an auction, it's not edition limited. I just wanted to run an experiment to see if I put unlimited art out there, would people grab it? And it's on base, and it's on 0.007 ETH. So ETH is up and down. I think ETH is on sale now or something. So I don't really pay attention to markets. But yeah, those are up, and I'm going to take them down before the year ends to try to close that loop and then move on from that collection.
I see. So, as an artist, like, what is your personal like style? Like when it comes to, like you just mentioned, you put up some art and then you're gonna leave it up for a little bit, and then eventually to end the year you will close this loop. Does this loop ever come, like, do you ever come back around to this loop, maybe with more art within the same with the same style, the same series, or kind of just move on?
So since I was in NFT NYC this summer, I think you showed one of that, the angel that's a rainbow. That one was in the community space at NFT NYC, and I've been being mentored by their One Hub team. That team wants to help artists develop their presence with their One Hub website product. So once a month, we'll do a drop for subscribers, and that's their way to like help get engagement. So I've got some free drops that happened in the Seraphine series. And if one was lucky enough to have followed me, gotten the email, and gotten in there before it closed, then they can have that free NFT. But it's kind of hard to get the word out about those. I still haven't done my November drop. I got super busy late October, beginning November. I got slammed. I can't keep up with everything. But
I can agree.
But yeah, yeah. So once I close down, it's like now I have these 4 open. I have the Seraphine series open on Transient, but that means that the value of it, if I were to make a new one and mint it on my One Hub, the value of that would not be as valuable, since I already have this open series. Like I can't price anything higher in that series while Seraphine is still open. So that's why I want to close it. To mark the rarity of anything that got minted with that series, so that I can move on and keep developing with that look and feel, and not worry about I'm hurting the value of the NFTs.
Yeah, that is very, very thoughtful. I know that there's a lot of artists out there that don't really think about their collectors in that sense, and I'm looking at I was looking at the 3, or at least in Transient Labs, I see that there's 3 live right now.
There's one at the top. There's one at the top above.
Oh wow, okay, I see it.
Yeah, that one too. So there's 4.
Okay, yeah, or maybe it's still 3, because the one that's at the top is the same as the first one here.
That's what I was puzzling over before we started this show. I was like, where's the 4th one? And something weird happened with it.
I see. Oh, I think I see. I just saw the 4th one. It's you like hitting the arrows. Yeah, I believe this may be the 4th one. Repose. There we go. I like repose. I might just mint one of these here soon. You know, I love to collect. You know, I love to collect Yolantis art.
I made him go in and collect a free one, and I want to make you all listening go collect a free one, because heaven knows nobody has gone to see them after I told Mew. There's another series open.
Yeah, could you share that link?
Mew is the only one that got free mint. Y'all can go get a free mint if you want. And so let's see if we can find it. It's on Foundation.
Yes, please. Let's
Mhm.
share that out so that everyone that's watching could mint their very own Yolantis masterpiece.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find that link. I don't know if I can drop that link in the chat in Discord for you.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta go to my profile on Foundation. This is foundation.app/@Yolantis. And I have trouble with the homepage on there, and I couldn't put these on the homepage. Don't know why. I need help, y'all. Tech help on every front. Exhibitions. The Vessel Listens. It went live in October. Here it is. And I'm going to take us back to Discord and then drop it in. Oh, if it's safe to put a link in Decentraland, I can put it there because that's
yeah. You could add a link.
I'm not spamming, y'all. This is real. This
is real art.
So I put the chat and just put the link in Decentraland. You just go to Foundation app and you search "All Are Welcome" here. And the drop name is called The Vessel Listens. I've got the coolest video that I've ever made in there. And it's a collection of 7 works. It's got a story that my curator, Sierra Renee, put together for me. It's a beautiful presentation. There's a wide variety. So there are one-of-ones, there's some additions, and then there's that video. The video is 0.02 ETH. It tells the story of all of the other pieces. Like I brought all of the other pieces into the one video and did AI animation with it. And this is a meditation on stillness, and it features that visual language that I was talking about with the women with the vessels on their heads. So it's deeply meditative. It's deeply meaningful for me. And it's that, it's just my creative voice coming through. So this mint really resonates with me. Are you showing it? Let me see.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah, and I just pulled up the video. Oh my lord, okay. The music. Oh, my heart.
The song I made that song in either Suno or Udio, one of those AI music songs. I made the poem chatting with my GPT. When I listen to AI art today and I talk to my AI artist friends, you know I've been mentored in AI art. The way you do it is you get your LLM, whether you're going to use Notebook LM or Claude or ChatGPT, whatever brand LLM you're going to use as chat. You get it to know you. You get it to know your artistic voice. You input the type of art you're making, and it gives you this creative vision for yourself. And that's how I work back and forth with my LLM with, okay, I need to communicate, XYZ thought visually, and that's how I got this song. So I worked back and forth. I got this poem, and then I tried doing spoken language with this video, and I didn't like the sound of my own voice in it, so then I set it to music.
Oh man, I have to say, like, you can make some incredible things with Suno. What a collaboration you made there. Like it warmed my heart just now playing the song, and like once the tune hit my ears, like I melted.
You can show all the words if you open the description.
Oh,
you can
okay.
Show all the.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, yep, it's here, or it says right here, lyrics, yeah, oh wow. To think that, like, what would this be, like a 30-second song or so? I believe I would be able to look like this. Oh, it's 1:07. So within 1:07, wow.
Yes, I've been busy. I made that in let's see, September and October. I think I was working on it late August and September, and then she launched it in October. And then she let me have a written interview, and she put me in her newsletter, and it's been great.
So just now I hit the buy now button and it's like, oh, 2.2 ETH, you're available ETH, 0.00003 ETH.
You show that to everybody.
Yes, everyone's seeing this right now. I have failed everyone, but I will reload this wallet.
No, you can't hog it.
I can't hug it. Oh, now I'm seeing some cat art here, like this violin sisters and
Oh
cat.
my gosh, that was one of my first ones, mid-journey, like 2022. And I made a bunch of stills in a series with the cat, and I knew some basic how to do fades and stuff with video. Video is not my forte, right? But I dabble in video because it can get a message across. And when you're a storyteller, you do all the things. You're like a multimedia maven. So I'm using all my multimedia tools to try to get my visual language across and tell my story. And that Violent Sisters and Cat, I just told this cute little story with because Midjourney likes to do twinning. It likes to give you the same face over and over. And so I got these similar faces and I made up a story for them. Like, what if they live together and they're musicians and then their cat listens to their music?
I love this. I love this. Okay. Ah, man, so much art to hog if I had the opportunity to. uh, oh, what? Okay, so this is Imagine Yolantis. Is that like? Okay, there we go. Now this is your main account.
First collection on Foundation, I called Imagine Yolantis because I was using Midjourney, and Midjourney's first prompt is /imagine. So you would type in when it was Discord only,
Mm-hmm.
you type in /imagine, that triggers the bot, and then anything you type in the prompt area is what gives. So I named Imagine and then my name. So that's what that is. And I thought that I was going to develop an entire like city worth of characters who might live in the future city of Yolantis, because my name, I've told this story before, is a future city. Like Atlantis is a past city and Yolantis is the future city. Um, so that's what that was about, and I abandoned
I love it. I love this. Alrighty.
it. Now you're looking at old art. Yeah, that's all old stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, old but still good. It's still great art, and I always like to like look back and like into like what friends have done in the past, and it's great to highlight. This is the perfect opportunity to. So, okay, let's see. We're in November of 2025. Moving into 2026, what's next for Yolantis art? Will there be more AR inscriptions? Will there be more AI festivals? And like, what is next?
Travel, I have to meter my travel and just be really, really budget conscious with selecting where I'm going to go and when I'm going to go. So I don't know exactly which shows I'll be attending. I seem to be having a really good time with getting exhibition space and time with the One Love. And so I'm going to continue to be active with One Love Art DAO and with Pixel Palette Nation, because I found my tribe. I found my people over there. And you mixed up two words, the inscription and the AR. The story on that is I use Transient Labs contract. I minted the Temperance on a contract that I have enabled story inscriptions on. And so because Temperance was on display in that, in that festival, I went back to my contract and I told the story of the exhibition. So the AR part of it doesn't align. It's not one-to-one correlation. So the inscription tells the story of where the art was exhibited, and you can do that on that special contract. And then you just pay the gas fee for the transaction because the inscription is a transaction on the blockchain.
I see.
Will there be more? I don't know. If I get my art exhibited in places that are well known, then and if they're on the right contract, I can inscribe.
Hmm.
AR isn't in the business plan. My business plan is focusing on surface pattern design licensing. So I still need to be single focus on that, getting my portfolio around and trying to get my art in stores, on products in stores. That's the goal. And then also, I would like to be teaching more with accessibility in websites, but that's not what this space is about. So I'm going to just gloss right over that because I'm getting thirsty.
We're getting there. We're getting there. uh, no, and I mean, I wish you all the luck in the universe on your journey to getting your surface pattern designs into stores, and I mean beyond. At the moment, what is the process for you? Let's say someone wanted some surface pattern design or artwork done for their brand or for themselves. Do you offer that type of product? Or
Yes, as part of my patterns page, if somebody wants to go to yolantisart.com, I have a contact page, and then I don't know if I have a price sheet up yet. I think I still have been too busy to do a price sheet. I'm sorry, folks. I am. It's My website is like shoemaker's children here. Like I haven't had time to build up my own website to where it needs to be. But yeah, I will do one-off freelance design work with patterns. Right now, I partner with a print-on-demand company, and that's kind of a pricey way to do it, to
it
try to
is.
get your own fabric.
Hmm.
I could partner with a local print shops if I could find one that works on fabric, or if you need it on wrapping paper, or if you need it on stationery, or you need it on some other paper product. Then local print shops would be my go-to, and I have a few in the neighborhood. um, but yeah, I can take a logo. I can take I brought all my merch to that show in Phoenix, and I had a table of merch, and I brought my fabrics that I fabric samples that I've ordered for myself. I brought my posters. I brought my little greeting cards. I gave those greeting cards to Decentraland fam, who came to Denver, to ETH Denver, this February. So you all have special gifts. And just to show that I can do all these different things. And wouldn't you know it, just bringing your stuff and trusting in yourself and putting it on the table, even though it's not for sale. It's one of my friends said, "Hey, I need this. I need my logo on fabric. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna call you later." And so that's a good way to network. It's just come show what you can do.
Most definitely, most definitely. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm wondering what the Mew could do.
Mhm.
And am I on your website? There's a pattern for spaces, or at least it says pattern for spaces, and it's like I feel like this is at La Cantina. Uh,
It is. That's my star pattern on Canessa's build, and she put it on the ceiling. I told her to put it there because it's an
yes,
ancient pattern, and it those stars are featured in Egyptian archaeological finds on ceilings.
I see. That, yeah, okay, yeah, I knew this one right here looked very familiar, and it's right above right here. Okay. Okay, okay. I might hit you up. I would need to hit you up one of these days soon. Yolantis, and Canessa, I am very jealous of you that you have a Yolantis gift that I don't own because I didn't meet Yolantis in East Denver.
I'm sorry.
It
I can mail you a card. I have stamps.
Awesome, awesome. I will accept your stamp, your card and stamp. uh, Alrighty, so let's see. I think we've hit the hour mark now.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, time flies when you're having fun. When you're my favorite thing about Mondays is being able to speak with my guests, or I mean, in this case, speak with my friend Yolantis. I mean, it's kind of crazy when you think about it that we've been operating within the same space for, I mean, you were on Beyond the NFT in 2023, but we've known each other for a little before that, I would say, maybe like late 22, around that. But it's great to always look back, like for me, and say like, wow, this friendship has withstood this long, this test of time, and we will continue. We'll continue to move forward.
Thank you. It is, I just keep showing up. I just keep showing up. And now I listen to the spaces. Once you all, Kanessa and Sinful, you put me in this Discord. The Discord is called Community Building Decentraland. I didn't know what it was when you put me in there a year and a half ago or something. I was like, you're inviting me to a club. Isn't that cool? And and being able to hear your voices and see your faces is what helps friendships grow, and it's what helps communities grow. And you all are doing a nice job of keeping us in communication. And like I can't even express the big changes that have happened in Decentraland over the past couple of years. It's because you're focusing more on community. That's helped it grow with all of these, the hackathon, music event, art week. They've all been so much fun, and a lot of networking opportunities right there.
Yep. Well, thank you, Yolantis. Yeah, I mean, definitely, it's the CBD is not just like a two-person show. It's not just me and Kanessa. It's never been that, and it's never been designed to be that. It is us,
Who is it?
the tribe of people here in Decentraland. Everyone at the Meta One Design headquarters. It is you. It is me, I guess. I'm part of it. It is anyone that wants to see this platform grow, and kind of like, even at the same time, build some friendships, build relationships through like creation, collaboration. So I guess just to close this out, for your final question, Yolantis, and this one's the toughest question of them all. No, not really. For any newcomers into Web3, what would be the one piece of advice that you'd give to them when, let's say, this newcomer is an artist coming into Web3?
What are you gonna ask me? If a new artist, well, this has happened. I start talking about what I do in the real life, and then my friends are like, "You're into some cool stuff. I want to know. Like, what do I do?" And I feel nervous onboarding people. Some other people will onboard at a moment's notice, and I'm nervous about influencing people and what they do with their money. So nothing I say is financial advice. So you have to get that MetaMask or Web3 wallet, and then you have to learn how to be safe with it. So I would lead with safety. I would lead with learning how to be responsible with your security keys. That's the crux of Web3 is we're owners. We have to be responsible owners. And then if they want to make NFTs, I already guided Kanessa to skip OpenSea and go straight to Transient, I think. Is that where you went, or did you go to Foundation? I think she went right to Foundation. So there's so many marketplaces to go to. Like, how can we name call? Because these marketplaces rise and fall, rise and fall. And if I like suggest one today and then in 2 months it folds, my suggestion was just not worth much, was it? So it is the onboarding process for new artists is to read as much as you can and try to take the pulse of the of the marketplace longevity, and like try to find a place that you can trust to put your art on, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that's gonna stick around. Your art is on the blockchain, it's gonna stick around, but is the marketplace you use gonna stick around, or are you gonna use your own contract that's like a manifold contract or a transient contract and then sync? There's uh, a lot of nuance with that, and there's so many people who know, you know, many percentage times more about that than me. So I also work my full-time job, and I know it's a half-time job. Feels full-time.
Uh, well, I mean
I'm
that
a,
that is excellent advice. Like like find your marketplace for the marketplace that best fits your art. And I see that Kanessa has jumped back in. I think she needed to refresh. So let's ask Kanessa. Kanessa, did you mint on Transient Labs or Foundation? I think I should know this. Wait, I own Kanessa art. I'm also a Kanessa fan, Yolantis. Don't please don't get jealous, but Kanessa is great too.
of all of us. So the thing about the transient contract is it can sync over to Foundation and to Super Rare, so that you can do your listing page at a different place where you do your contract.
Ah, I see. Oh, so maybe she could have gone through both. Trying
I
to.
can't remember. I think it was Foundation. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to turn off the camera, say goodnight to everybody, go get my water. Thanks for joining. I thank you. Thank you, everybody.
We appreciate you, Yolantis. Thank you so much, and yeah, we'll see you around. As you said, like you just keep showing up, and that's kind of like the most important thing about all of this, like the consistency. Consistency is what brings the fruits of labor to your doorstep. It's not like showing up today and expecting the world to be given to you. It takes time, and I think a lot of us like that have stuck around for a long time have been rewarded. So yeah, thank you, Yolantis. And thank you to all of you that have stuck around for Beyond the NFT. I know we're not at peak numbers anymore, but we still have a lot of people here. So I appreciate you. Let's see. Let's take a look at some names that I may have not said hello to when they popped in, like 985. Welcome, 985. Thank you so much. Kenji is in the building. We have Spicy Coca-Cola. I like that name, Spicy. Welcome, Tuna Boy. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. And yeah, so thank you. Stand by, everyone. I'm going to play some music here on Decentraland for us all. We can hang out for the next 30 minutes or an hour or so. And then from there, we could just wind down for the evening. All right. Well, stand by, everyone.
Hi.